Today I'm reacting to the original Fortnite Creative announcement. Creative mode's been out for over 970 days now, and I wanted to take a look back at the original announcement, which featured a ton of creators, and they tried really hard to get people in to play this new mode. I even looked back at what I was doing at the time. Guys, this is a trip to look back at. It's always great to look back at where you were to see how far you've come. So let's do this together. Okay guys, so I just typed in Fortnite Creative trailer, and these two came up. Now this first one is like a little teaser.
What's up, Fortnite community? I'm here at Epic HQ for a special kickoff event.
Here we go.
Something new and exciting coming for you in Season 7. Fortnite Creative.
Man! I just didn't even know at this time how much this would affect my life.
You can build on your own private island and also design games with friends. The initial release will be rough.
The initial release will be rough. Oh my gosh, guys, was it rough? But it was just so new and fresh and different. It was still so awesome.
But if you want to jump in and check it out, pick up the Battle Pass for a week of early access starting December 6th.
I forgot about that. If you buy the Battle Pass, you got into creative mode.
Modes, or shoot your cinematic masterpiece.
Interesting. Shooting your cinematic masterpiece. It appears like Epic really thought more people were gonna get into like making their own movies and stuff, and that's certainly been a part of creative mode, but I don't know if it's been as big as they thought it would be.
Use your imagination to create your modes or edit with friends. Everything you make is saved from session to session. While preparing for launch,
saved from session to session, but no progress saving yet. That would come 2.5 years later.
we invited out 16 amazing.
Okay. So he's alluding to the next video, which I want to watch. But before we do, I kind of want to see what I was doing at this time. So I'm gonna go scroll through my videos here. Holy cow, I've got a ton of videos. Okay, I found it, guys. This is the piece of content I made the day they announced creative mode. So let's see what this is. Okay, here it is, guys. The 6th of December, that was when they announced, and it was just an update day. This is when we got planes in the game. Oh my gosh, because I've been playing with it inverted, so I got used to this. Oh man, everything is so bad. You can hear my keyboard. Stop watching this. Pay no attention to my old videos. Let's see though, when was my first like creative one? Oh, right here. I'm gonna tell you guys, I forgot about this, guys. So I made this giant maze in like a couple of hours, and then I invited everyone in my stream to come in and play it. You can even see people over here in my chat like talking like, how do I join? How do I join? I honestly don't know how I did this. I think I just did like an open lobby or something. But this was my first creative map actually ever. I totally forgot about this thing. Okay, let's actually get into the launch trailer. Let's just watch it. Yeah, 16 content creators. Man, they really pushed creative mode right off the bat. Oh my goodness.
Creative mode.
Hey, it's Preston, TBNR Frags. He has made a ton of videos in creative mode, playing different maps and stuff. He actually even played one of my maps. I think it was the prop hunt dropper that he played through. It's so fun watching content creators play your maps. And Preston has actually been one of those big proponents of it. Not so much lately, but he was like a year ago or so. Fortnite Creative. There it is, man. Oh, I love it.
This is gonna be a huge, full-on, almost other game.
No kidding, guys. A whole-on other game. Not just that, it's a whole-on other universe. How many hundreds of thousands of maps have been created since he said this is like a whole other game? Oh man, I love creative mode.
Pretty user-friendly, pretty easy to pick up.
Okay, back then it was really user-friendly and really easy to pick up. Like we had like 8 galleries maybe and like 5 devices, and most of them were traps. Now it's a bit harder to just pick up and know what to do. There's just so many galleries and so many devices and so many things going on. It's not quite as easy as it used to be, but it's still relatively user-friendly. You can kind of figure out what to do pretty quickly. I would say even more so than any of the other like world builders out there.
You can get a massive group of people.
That's true, you can get a huge group of people there.
The new creative mode gives a ton of content to us, the creators.
Okay, so this is a huge part of why creative mode is so important. It gives content to content creators like myself, or all of these guys out there. They can make whatever they want, and it makes a great title and a thumbnail. Honestly, I feel like creative mode has really helped keep the momentum for Fortnite moving forward as much as Battle Royale has.
How could I utilize this? How could I create something cool, unique?
We're more
Myth. That was Myth, guys. Hold on, we gotta go back and see Myth in creative mode because we probably haven't, there it is. We probably haven't seen him since this video in creative mode. I mean, maybe he did some like 1v1s, but this is not someone who was heavily into creative mode. I understand why they invited him out to this, but he hasn't stuck with it. Sorry, Myth.
We're more excited to see what our community creates. And the fact that you can leave your island, come back to your island in creative mode, so nice.
You know, that is the thing, right? Is the community can create things and send it to content creators. They play it, promote it, and it really becomes something like Minecraft where you're just building for fun. I think Fortnite knew what they were trying to do here, but I don't know if they knew it would blow up as big as it has.
There's a lot of customizations that you can do within the mode
Lachlan?
itself.
It's Lachlan! Okay, now Lachlan is probably the #1 content creator out there for creative mode. Now, I'm not saying like actually making it every day, but he is always pushing creative mode. He even has his own team, Team Power. You know, that's Word Andrew, Dolphidom, and KK Slider. He really sees the vision of creative mode and how big it can become, and he's invested a lot of time and energy into it, and he's done it since day 1 of creative mode, and I love seeing that.
You can do within the mode itself.
Grab a wall, you can grab a chair, you can grab a table, like.
I have no limits on what I can make. I just thought making like mazes.
No limits on what you can make? You definitely had limits on what you could make back then. We didn't even have build to prop. There were tons of limits, and there still are tons of limits, but it's getting better, guys. It's getting better.
I just thought making like mazes.
Deathmatch game modes.
Parkouring on objects.
Loser fruit.
Fridges and beds and signs.
Hide and seek maps, parkour maps, adventure maps.
It was just the fact that I had the entire tool set available to me.
Car launch sniper battle.
Yeah, man, creative mode's so fun. There's just so many cool game modes. And there's still so many out there we have never done, and we just need some genius to make it.
The most fun thing, I think, is to play a course that somebody else built, like one of your friends.
The plane was flying across from me and I whipped out my pistol and I was just like, boom.
You know, I think this is an interesting point there. Like, Preston is saying that it's really fun when you play something your friends have made. And I completely agree with that. The only issue right now we have in creative mode is that you can't publish your maps and let your friends play it. You have to be in like the same game to show your map to a friend. Like, we need publishing for everyone. And nearly 3 years later, we still don't have that. It's a little bit frustrating, I'm not gonna lie.
You hit me!
It was just utter chaos.
I do love that about creative. It's just chaotic sometimes.
This is like an entirely new mode that opens up entirely new possibilities.
This is just the beginning of something that's gonna be huge.
Your island, your friends, your rules. Fortnite Creative. Man, that is crazy to look back at this and how much has changed. I mean, even just like looking at this, like some of these old maps and how now we look at those and are like, oh, you didn't put any effort into that at all. Man, creative mode's changed a lot. I love looking back at this old stuff because it really helps bring into perspective where we're at now and where we'll be in a few years from now. Oh man, I've loved watching this. Guys, the future's bright. The future's bright.